Alright, welcome to another Robot Adventures. There we go. Review. So, today, I thought I'd, it's not even really a review. I thought I'd go over my products. And I'd like to thank Mokana Man for making many instructional videos, which I thought were very informative. And yeah, if you want to learn how to make some Gundams, which I don't even know why you would want to make a Gundam, because they're not fucking Transformers. They're fucking Gundams. Go check out his page. They're not even Transformers, so fucking non-Transformer people. Anyway, I thought I'd go over some of my shit and explain what I have and some shit like that. So, here in Japan, you can get the Tamiya. It's not Tammy, it's Ta, like Tatas or something like that. It's Tamiya. Yeah, and there's no accent. It's not like Tamiya or anything like that. It's just Tamiya. Very flat. Anyway, you can get this stuff, but I don't have a lot of this stuff. I have mostly Mr. Hobby shit. And it is Mr. Hobby, and it is GSI. As you can see it right there. Kureosu. That's the first little funny symbol. That's a KU. Next one is a RE. Next little funny symbol is a O. And next one is an SU. So it is, I guess, GSI Kureosu. In English, spelled CREOS. That's it. But pronounced, I guess, in Japanese, Kureosu. Anyway, that company, and then this says Kurei, so Mr. Kurei, Clay. There's no L in Japanese. And here we have Mr. Kurei 2, Mr. Clay 2, as you can see down there. You know, I don't know why yeah, so that's what it's called. So they have a large line of products, which I have even probably some more in somewhere in there, but I can't find them right now. But they have their Mr. Color Thinner, so I use my Mr. Color Thinner with my Mr. Colors, right? And yeah, they have different sizes. So they have Mr. Color Thinner 400, which you can see it's a large size, and Mr. Color Thinner 110, which I guess is 110 milliliters, I'm guessing. I'm not really sure. I haven't measured it, and it's medium size. This is a little bit big size. And you have the small size. That little symbol right there is small. So that's your 50 milliliters. And you can see that's 120 yen at Yodobashi Camera. That's 178 yen at Yodobashi, and this is, I don't know how much this is. Yeah, there's no price tag on that, but it's probably more. So you use that color thinner with, and I don't have any enamel paints or the other metallic paints. That I don't have any of those because I usually just use acrylic stuff. I might have one, but I'm not really sure. This is our Mr. Hobby Base White, which is, well, of course, what it says. It's a white base. It's a white Sheetal, you know, under base. So, and it's white. This is, of course, is for resin, and it says Mr. Hobby there on top there. This is the Mr. Surfacers, and these you can use on the product, and they have different numbers there, and the numbers indicate the, I guess, the grit, the how fine the grit is, or so how fine the surfacer will be. So the higher the number, the finer the surface, or the smaller the grit, I guess. And it says here Mr. Hobby, and here it says Gunze Sangyo. So I wasn't aware, or I didn't really care. I knew that this was a Mr. Hobby product because I knew it was a Mr. Hobby. But Mokanaman said that it was called Gunze before, so I guess, yeah, if you see it labeled that, or if you see it labeled that, it's the same product. So I didn't know that, so thanks for the heads up on that. And here we have our Mr. Masking, which I've used that before. It's a little bit more expensive than our Surfacer there. It's the Mr. Masking, you guys saw the video of that. And here we have our Mr. Cement for plastic models, a Mr. Hobby Cement. Or we have the Tamiya Cement there. That's good there. I just wanted to show you the extra bottles, and why maybe you want to keep your bottles, just not throw them away. So you can get spare bottles. You can get that funny top, which is old, and I think it's being phased out. I don't think they're supplying any more of these little funny top bottles anymore. So, but the bottle can work with both kind of caps. Here I have the top, which I use for this airbrush here. It uses that type of bottle. And I just wanted to show you the labels on here. This is a flat, as you can see there, and a flat black, and it's a primary. And here we have a just Gundam color. And here we have a funny little fluorescent, but it also says flat. Here we have a semi-gloss super clear, and I think that says primary for coat. Here we have a yellow, and that says primary. Here we have that super clear, that primary. Here we have a pearl green Car 2 coat, pearl coating, and I think we have another pearl, white pearl, car, etc. Just some of the labels that you'll see on your paint, Mr. Colors. And we have our mixing. This thing is graduated, so it makes it easy to mix 2 to 1. So you don't have to worry about how much stuff you just dump it in there and just do it like I showed you before. Each one of these is 10 milliliters. This thing is graduated to about 40 well, it's about 40 milliliters capacity, graduated to 30. So what you do is you just take that guy, dump it in there, and just double the amount of Mr. Thinner, and you got a perfect 2 to 1 mixture. You can use a graduated, and of course this guy is also graduated there, I think. Oh, there it is. So if you're mixing a big shitload of them, this thing's graduated up to 60, so you can do double the action on this guy. And this thing's about $1.60. So that's my Mr. Hobby products. This is what I buy in Japan, so if you have any questions about my products, well, just know that I'm buying Mr. Hobby. Alright guys, I think that's Oh, that also spray booth, Mr. Hobby. That stuff right there, Mr. Hobby. That is a Wave product. This is Wave. But yeah. Oh shit. More Mr. Hobby shit up there. Anyway, I like Mr. Hobby. Alright guys, talk to you guys later. Goodbye.